What's up, Shady Spotlight fam? Get ready, because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the absolute must-know updates that you need to hear. We're diving headfirst into the stories that are making waves, sparking conversations, and shaping the world around us. From monumental anniversaries in music that are sending shockwaves through the industry, to groundbreaking announcements from artists you love, you're about to get the inside scoop you won't find anywhere else. Don't blink, don't breathe, because you might miss it. We're kicking things off with a legendary artist celebrating a major milestone, a release that's already making history all over again. Then, we're shifting gears to a completely different corner of the music scene with a highly anticipated solo project from a beloved artist, promising a fresh perspective and a whole new sound. We're also going to unpack the details of a truly iconic album, a masterpiece that defined an era and continues to resonate with fans decades later, complete with incredible unearthed content. And finally, we'll touch upon the latest developments in a story that has everyone talking, a situation with far-reaching implications that you need to stay on top of. This is your ultimate briefing, your exclusive pass to what's happening now. So buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. A golden anniversary echoes through music history. 50 years on, an album that once shattered records and defined an era is making a triumphant return. The seminal Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, Elton John's 9th studio album, is set to receive a lavish 50th anniversary edition reissue on October 24th, reigniting the legacy of a work that was both autobiographical and a commercial phenomenon. This release isn't just a nod to the past. It's a comprehensive celebration of a masterpiece that continues to captivate. Released in 1975 during Elton John's most prolific period, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy stands as a testament to the unique creative partnership between John and longtime lyricist Bernie Taupin. It's a lyrical concept album that chronologically recounts their early days in London, charting their struggles and eventual breakthrough into the music industry. The album's narrative, personified by Elton as Captain Fantastic and Bernie as the Brown Dirt Cowboy, resonated deeply with audiences, offering a raw and personal glimpse into their journey. Its impact was immediate and unprecedented. The lead single, "Someone Saved My Life Tonight," became an instant hit, but the album itself made history by debuting at #1 on the US Billboard 200 chart, a first for any album. This monumental achievement was further underscored by its gold certification on release day, a direct result of overwhelming pre-order numbers. Selling an astonishing 1.4 million copies in its first 4 days and holding the top spot for 7 weeks, it cemented its place in music history, eventually earning a 3x Platinum certification and a Grammy nomination for Album of the Year in 1976. The album's creation itself is a fascinating story, conceived aboard the SS France as John sailed back to the US in the ship's music room. With lyrics provided by Taupin, John composed the music, committing it to memory as he lacked a tape recorder. The final recordings took place at the renowned Caribou Ranch with producer Gus Dudgeon. At its core, the album is an ode to the profound and unbreakable bond between John and Taupin. Coupled with Alan Aldridge's iconic and instantly recognizable album artwork, Captain Fantastic became more than just an album. It was a cultural touchstone. John himself stated, "Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy was the first album I'd ever made that was autobiographical, and it was the first time we'd gone into the studio with all the songs already written. I think it's the best thing we ever did." Taupin echoed this sentiment, adding, "Of all our recorded output, Captain Fantastic has a very special place in my heart. Obviously, it was emotionally rewarding as it chronicled a very special time in our lives." The 50th anniversary edition promises an immersive experience, featuring the 2016 remaster of the original album, previously unreleased session demos, and Elton's live performances from a 2005 concert celebrating the album's 30th anniversary. A 28-page booklet, complete with sleeve notes and Elton's never-before-seen 1974 diary entries, offers an intimate look at the album's creation and the period surrounding it. This reissue is not merely a collection of songs, but a portal into a pivotal moment in music history, celebrating the enduring artistry of Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Fans are already buzzing with excitement, eager to revisit a classic and uncover the new treasures within this deluxe package. The detailed historical context and personal insights provided by this reissue are expected to deepen appreciation for an album that continues to inspire. Hold on tight, because the story behind this legendary album is even deeper than you think. Next up, we're diving into another exciting musical announcement that's set to shake up the charts. A new chapter unfolds for a beloved artist. In a significant development for the music world, acclaimed singer-songwriter Brandi Carlile is poised to release her first solo album in 4 years, titled Returning to Myself, on October 24th. This highly anticipated record marks a new phase in Carlile's celebrated career, exploring themes of self-discovery and the complex nature of individuality. The announcement comes with the release of the title track, accompanied by a striking music video, giving fans a compelling preview of the album's introspective journey. Carlile, an 11-time Grammy Award winner, has described the process of creating Returning to Myself as a profound exploration of what it means to be alone, yet paradoxically, deeply connected. Collaborating with a distinguished team of producers and musicians, including Andrew Watt, Aaron Dissner, and Justin Vernon, Carlile has crafted an album that delves into the nuances of solitude and the strength found within oneself. Her bandmates Phil and Tim Hanseroth, Sista Strings, and notable contributors like Josh Klinghoffer, Chad Smith, and Dave Mack have all lent their talents to this project, creating a rich tapestry of sound. The album's title, Returning to Myself, carries a weight of personal reflection for Carlile. In her own words, "I'm not my favorite person to spend my time with. Returning to myself is not just a lonely, but a painfully boring thing to do, so much so that I'm actually not at all interested in doing it." This candid statement reveals the album's central tension, the challenge and perhaps reluctance to fully embrace one's solitary self, even while acknowledging its necessity. Carlile elaborates on this idea, suggesting that learning to be alone involves not isolation, but rather the shared experience of vulnerability and connection, even in quiet moments. The presence of guests, whether for deep conversation over wine or simply sharing space, becomes a way to choose myself with someone so close, allowing for relaxation and mutual understanding. Carlile's artistic journey has been deeply shaped by the concept of togetherness. From her early life in a mobile home to life on a tour bus with her family and band, and her profound musical encounters with icons like Joni Mitchell and Sir Elton John, connection has been a driving force. She questions the heroic narrative of untethering, finding the tense work of togetherness far more compelling. Yet, she acknowledges the personal imperative, because I don't want to do it. Because I don't want to return to myself, and that's why I will. This declaration underscores the album's theme of personal growth through confronting the self, even when it's an uncomfortable or unappealing prospect. The album features 11 tracks, including Human, A War with Time, Church and State, and Joni, a tribute to the legendary Joni Mitchell. The collaboration with Elton John earlier this year on Who Believes in Angels further highlights Carlile's prominent position in the music landscape. Returning to Myself promises to be an intimate and powerful listening experience, offering insights into Carlile's personal evolution and her unique perspective on identity, connection, and the art of self-acceptance. The initial response to the title track and its accompanying video has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans praising Carlile's artistic honesty and musical prowess. Critics are anticipating a deeply personal and sonically rich addition to her discography. But the journey of musical discovery doesn't stop there. We've got more incredible stories coming your way. Get ready for a deep dive into an album that didn't just make waves, it created a tidal wave of history. Captain Fantastic's Golden Jubilee, a deep dive into an iconic album. In a move set to electrify music aficionados worldwide, Elton John's groundbreaking 1975 album, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, is being honored with a comprehensive 50th anniversary edition reissue. This isn't just another reissue. It's a meticulously curated celebration of an album that shattered conventions, redefined success, and remains a touchstone of musical artistry and personal storytelling. Dropping on October 24th, this release invites fans to rediscover a masterpiece that continues to resonate with unparalleled depth and significance. Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy arrived during a period of intense creative output for Elton John. As his ninth album, it stands as a landmark concept album, born from the unique synergy between John and his lifelong lyrical collaborator, Bernie Taupin. The album unfolds as a chronological narrative, charting the nascent years of their musical careers and the profound friendship that fueled their ascent. Elton's persona as Captain Fantastic and Taupin's as the Brown Dirt Cowboy became iconic, symbolizing their shared journey from struggling artists in London bedsits to global superstars. This deeply personal story resonated universally, offering an intimate look at ambition, creativity, and camaraderie. The album's release was nothing short of revolutionary. The single, "Someone Saved My Life Tonight," immediately captured the public's imagination, but the album itself made history by being the first-ever record to debut at the coveted #1 position on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart. This unprecedented feat was amplified by its immediate gold certification upon release, a testament to the staggering number of pre-orders. Within its first 4 days, it sold an incredible 1.4 million copies, and its reign at the top of the charts lasted an impressive 7 weeks. By March 1993, it had achieved 3x platinum status from the Recording Industry Association of America, and its artistic merit was recognized with a Grammy nomination for Album of the Year in 1976. The album's genesis is as remarkable as its success. It was largely conceived aboard the SS France, the world's longest passenger liner at the time. As John traveled back to the U.S. in the liner's music room, John composed the music to lyrics provided by Taupin, memorizing each piece without the aid of a tape recorder. The final recordings were brought to life at the legendary Caribou Ranch with the esteemed producer Gus Dudgeon. Central to the album's enduring appeal is its profound exploration of the unbreakable bond between its creators. This emotional core, combined with Alan Aldridge's instantly recognizable and iconic album artwork, solidified Captain Fantastic as a defining cultural artifact of the decade. Elton John reflected on its significance. Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy was the first album I'd ever made that was autobiographical, and it was the first time we'd gone into the studio with all the songs already written. I think it's the best thing we ever did. Bernie Taupin shared his perspective, noting, "Of all our recorded output, Captain Fantastic has a very special place in my heart. Obviously, it was emotionally rewarding as it chronicled a very special time in our lives." The 50th Anniversary Edition is an expansive package designed for the ultimate fan experience. It includes the 2016 remaster of the original album, alongside a treasure trove of previously unreleased session demos. Furthermore, it features Elton's captivating live performance of tracks from the album, recorded in 2005 for its 30th anniversary. Accompanying these audio delights is a meticulously crafted 28-page booklet, featuring insightful sleeve notes and, crucially, Elton's never-before-seen diary entries from 1974, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the creative process and personal world surrounding the album's conception. Fans and critics alike are hailing this reissue as a definitive celebration of a timeless classic. The inclusion of rare archival material and personal reflections is expected to deepen the appreciation for an album that not only achieved commercial success, but also artistic triumph, cementing its legacy for generations to come. This deep dive into musical history is just the beginning of our show today. Stay with us for more incredible stories. Up next, we're switching gears to a contemporary artist making waves with a brand new solo project. A new sonic landscape, Brandi Carlile's Returning to Myself. Acclaimed singer-songwriter Brandi Carlile is set to unveil her first solo album in 4 years, Returning to Myself, on October 24th, marking a significant moment for her dedicated fanbase and the broader music community. This highly anticipated release promises an intimate exploration of self-identity and the often challenging journey of reconnecting with one's core being. The announcement is accompanied by the release of the evocative title track, complete with a visually striking music video, offering an early glimpse into the album's deeply personal themes and sophisticated sound. Returning to Myself represents a new artistic chapter for the 11-time Grammy Award winner. Carlile has collaborated with a stellar lineup of producers and musicians, including Andrew Watt, Aaron Dissner, and Justin Vernon, to craft this collection of songs. The album also features contributions from her longtime bandmates Phil and Tim Hanseroth, Sista Strings, and a host of other esteemed artists such as Josh Klinghoffer, Chad Smith, Dave Mackay, Rob Moose, Blake Mills, Mark Isham, and Stuart Cole, ensuring a rich and layered sonic experience. Carlile's recent collaboration with Sir Elton John on the song Who Believes in Angels earlier this year further highlights her esteemed position and continued creative collaborations within the industry. Carlile's perspective on the album's title is refreshingly candid and thought-provoking. She admits, "I'm not my favorite person to spend my time with. Returning to myself is not just a lonely, but a painfully boring thing to do, so much so that I'm actually not at all interested in doing it." This honest reflection frames the album as a deliberate, perhaps even reluctant, act of self-confrontation and acceptance. She further explains her concept of being alone, suggesting that true self-understanding doesn't stem from isolation, but from the comfort found in shared experiences and genuine connection. The presence of others, whether for profound conversation or simple companionship, allows her to choose myself with someone so close, fostering an environment where she can truly relax and be present. Throughout her career, Carlile has emphasized the profound importance of togetherness. Her narrative, from growing up in a mobile home to life on a tour bus with her family and band, and her deep admiration for artists like Joni Mitchell and Elton John, underscores the value she places on human connection. She challenges the notion that independence is inherently heroic, finding more compelling the intricate work involved in maintaining relationships. Yet, she acknowledges the personal imperative driving this album, because I don't want to do it, because I don't want to return to myself, and that's why I will. This declaration speaks to the courage required to face oneself, even when the prospect is daunting. The album's tracklist includes 10 songs, such as Human, A War with Time, Church and State, and Joni, a clear homage to the legendary Joni Mitchell. Returning to Myself is anticipated to be a deeply introspective and sonically diverse offering, showcasing Carlile's evolving artistry and her commitment to exploring the complexities of the human experience. The album delves into themes of identity, belonging, and the continuous process of self-discovery. Early reception to the title track and its accompanying music video has been enthusiastic, with fans and critics alike praising Carlile's vulnerability and artistic vision. The release is poised to be a significant addition to her already impressive body of work. And that brings us to the end of our incredible updates for today. What a ride! But before you go, we've got one last thing to cover from the world of music. And that's a wrap on today's News Blitz. We've seen Elton John celebrate a monumental 50th anniversary with the reissue of Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. Brandi Carlile is dropping her highly anticipated solo album, Returning to Myself. We've revisited the incredible story behind Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy and explored the artistic journey of Brandi Carlile with Returning to Myself. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to Shady Spotlight for all your essential updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Let us know in the comments which story you're most excited about, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.